Hi everybody, this is the baseball hype, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion. Your host, Hud, and welcome back to the baseball hut. And hopefully you like this video. And of course, I had a big day today here at New York. The Mets introduced the new shiny diamond known as Juan Soto. And he's going to get a 15 years, $765 million contract. And very excited. I'm going to have a video on him on the Baseball Hut 2 the next day or two, talking about, the Yankees. It seems like the Yankees as a club, they didn't really do much to try to keep him, other than try to throw money at him. There didn't seem to be a lot of love there from his teammates. He hasn't heard from his teammates that he had with the Yankees. Very odd, very strange. But in this video, we're going to talk about the great Mets first baseman, Pete Alonso, who is a free agent. The Mets need this power in the lineup. If they let him walk, they're going to have to get another bat here. But they re-signed him. Then they enhanced their lineup from what they had last year, which was really good. It's a really good lineup. I've been saying for many years with the Francisco Lindor, Pete Alonso club needed another bat in this lineup to sort of complement them. I thought a left-handed hitter was really perfect in this situation, and they have that, but you can't let Pete walk. Now, Steve Cohen was asked during the press conference what's going on there with Pete. I'm going to read you from SI, and there are quite a few teams on Pete. All the names you know of, really, quite frankly. Headline from SI, Mets Steve Cohen on potentially resigning Pete Alonso. Hopefully we get there. Steve Cohen is hoping the Mets can lock up their star first baseman long term. I mean, he is one of the great Mets of all time. Can't let him walk. On the day the Mets introduced Juan Soto, who they signed to a record-breaking contract, they also are hoping to retain another powerful bat in their lineup to pair with Soto. Speaking with reporters on Thursday, during Soto's introductory press conference at Citi Field, Mets owner Steve Cohen expressed optimism about the team retaining Pete Alonso. Cohen told reporters the Mets are still engaged with the star first baseman. Hopefully we'll get there, he said. These comments come after Mike Puma of the New York Post reported on Wednesday that Alonso has been meeting with other teams across the league. His market is expected to heat up after Soto's massive contract. It was also reported this week by Mark Feinsand of MLB.com. That despite the New York Yankees losing Soto to their crosstown rivals, Alonso doesn't appear to be on their radar. I don't think so. They seem more wanting to get Cody Bellinger. Dave Stearns, the Mets president of baseball operations, who also spoke about the desire of bringing back Pete next season and beyond when he spoke with reporters at the winter meetings the other day. We'd love to bring Pete back, Stearns said, but and Pete's been a great Met. He's had some enormous hits for us, and we'll see where that goes. I mean, he is one of the great Mets of all time, like I said, and he's hit so many home runs. He's third all time in the Mets list, and he has a chance to break that list, shatter it. And obviously, he was very much a big clutch hitter and a clutch home run hitter up until the last 2 years or so. And then that came back in the postseason. Had that big home run, that historic home run against the Brewers. I mean, to be down 2-0 in that game and to crush that home run against one of the best closers in the game, Devin Williams, was a great moment for him and really a great moment for us to watch. And we hope he comes back. But I'm going to go through a couple of things here. Again, from that side, longtime Mets slugger Pete Alonso meets with teams. His free agency heats up. Okay. Now, the teams I've heard, and this was a team I heard today, which is a team he's been connected to since the summer, and really since last year has been the Cubs. They've been trying to get Pete for quite a few years now, especially when they put Pete on the market last summer when the team was bad. They wanted to see what they could get for him. I know the Cubs are very interested in Pete because they don't really have a big power in their lineup. A consistent guy, a guy that plays 162 games. Pete does that. I mean, people sort of don't realize that he plays a lot. He could probably be better off playing less, and probably his numbers would probably be better with the Mets. But he plays 162 games, and he has been talking to the Cubs, from what I understand. The Mariners have been talked about a lot. The Nationals have been talked about. Houston. But to be honest with you, his most value, in my opinion, is with the Mets. Because, quite frankly, he goes to another team, he's not going to get the sort of, benefit of the doubt that he'll get here. And he's going to have a big lineup to be in. He'll be in the lineup with Francisco Lindor, Juan Soto, Mark Vientos, and, of course, Brandon Nimmo. And of course, Francisco Alvarez. It's a very good lineup now. And he doesn't have to be the man anymore. He's to hold that pressure. You would hope will be finally off of him once he would have signed a contract. I think that's one of the many things that's been a problem, is that he's put so much pressure on himself the last few years. And I think that's why his numbers have dipped a little bit in the last year or two. Because he didn't sign the contract last year with the Mets. And he didn't sign this year, and I think that pressure has hurt his value. Plus, I think he's been dealing with an issue with his wrist that, he got hit last year by Charlie Morton, and he hasn't really been the same since then. But anyway, they need to bring him back. I never used this word need, but he needs to come back. The Mets need him to come back. I think Steve Cohen wants him back. And I think with these kind of moves, this is more of an ownership move. And the smaller moves, with David Stern's moves, when he's bringing in these sort of players that he gives chances to, like Genesis, Cabrera, and stuff like that. But Pete is a big ticket item. This is more of the move that you need ownership to take steps to. And the fact that he's been very positive, Steve Cohen been very positive about Pete today during the press conference, during the sort of interviews that he was having. I think that is huge. I hope he comes back. What kind of contract are we talking about? Probably 7 years, I would think. 5 to 7 years. Probably something in the 170 range. Something like that. I'm just doing it off the top of my head. Because he turned down a contract for 150 last year. So he's probably going to want more than that at this point. But keep our fingers crossed. The Mets will figure this out. I think they want to figure it out. I think both sides want this. I think he wants to come back. Oh, here's a team I couldn't believe when I saw this, was the A's. The A's are very interested in him. All I know is this: the worst place that Pete could go to. There's two places he shouldn't go to. Don't play for the A's. They don't have a home. They're a homeless team. And don't go to Seattle. Because all his home runs will be gone. It's a big ballpark. It's not a great home run to this park. Well, you let me know what you think about this video, of course. Please subscribe to the Baseball Hut, and I'll see you later.